Today we're playing this week's boss event, which is Vortex on End of the Road, and we're gonna attempt to beat the elite version using only the water. Now, for this week's boss event we have a bunch of rules, which we'll take a look at in a second, but to begin with we don't have a lot of heroes to choose from, and the one I'm gonna pick is gonna be Pat, and honestly, it might be the first time I ever use this hero. So, taking a look at the rules, in our favor, only 40% boss health, only 50% boss speed, but not in our favor the Moab speed and bloon speed, and most importantly, no paragons and no temple either to buff our towers with. I was going to do this on normal difficulty to begin with, but I realized that was going to be way too easy, so we're doing it on elite. Now, I don't know if Elite is going to be too difficult or not, but I would rather fail at an interesting challenge than succeed at a trivial one. So this is going to be far from a guaranteed win for me, but we'll give it a go. Now, I did do a slight bit of testing before going into this game, since I've never really used this hero. I did check that it does pop lead balloons, so we don't have to cross-path any of these, just get a whole bunch of boats to begin with, just bottom paths. And we need to squeeze these in as tightly as we can, and we should be able to fit 8 of them. And I think we'll have an easier time surviving the beginning here if we put them all to last. So the start of the game here is going to look the same for every water only challenge. It's going to begin by getting a whole bunch of merchantmen, and then like right before round 40 we upgrade one of them to favor trades. Wow, look at this. I actually managed to fit 9 of them. That's awesome. I didn't even do that in Sandbox. Didn't have time for a favorite trades, but I guess I could sell one now, upgrade one to favorite trades, and then sell the rest or whatever I need to sell. So tier 1, I'm hoping that just an aircraft carrier will be able to carry us through that. No pun intended. And just keep as many of these as possible to have some farming during the boss fight. So let's see here, we'll sell this. How much do we need here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12k. Now if I buy a favorite trades before selling these to get more sell back, I'm still gonna have to sell more of them because I've spent 5k on this, so maybe not get the favorite trades yet. How about just selling 2 more? And put the carrier here. So we'll put this one to strong, and yeah, we do afford it, and then we'll get these 2 upgrades as the fight goes along. Okay, let's give this a shot to begin with, and after getting these 2 upgrades, I'll replace my 2 missing merchantmen. Oh wait, and I forgot, this is now not in the range of Pat, which is unfortunate, because this ability gives like what, +1 damage? I mean, I guess most of the damage comes from the missiles anyway, but would have been a nice little bonus. But actually, it looks like I probably don't need it, because look. Yeah, the boss is not advancing. We have enough DPS to keep it at bay all the time. Alright, so I got all of my merchants back, and I guess I just keep upgrading to favor trades until the boss fight is over, or maybe just upgrade 1 to favorite trades and then go for a tier 5, I don't know. So I'm not sure what I want to do for farming after this. I think we're at 45 now, we're gonna end the boss fight on like 47, 48. I think maybe I want to keep just doing boat farming until tier 2 and then switch my setup. Because like switching to a different setup by getting a carrier flagship, getting some ice monkeys up top, and then like getting a farm and an overclock, it's really expensive to create that setup. So, you know, if you do the switch too early, it's not going to be worth it. So an easy solution is basically just to keep the boat farming until tier 2 and then make the switch. So let's take out the final bits of HP here and then sell this and get the trade empire and just keep farming until tier 2. So basically just this, and we keep upgrading as we go along, and hopefully this can defend until tier 2. There are camo leads on 59, but these can see camo, so just get 2 upgrades on the middle path for that round. And Pat will help to knock these back, so I think this should be able to defend the rest of the way, so I think I will see you on tier 2. Now let's first see like how much cash we have if we can create a new farming setup right now. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm actually gonna go ahead and place 2 ice monkeys here, which is going to be kept throughout the game to keep the water frozen. And you might say, like, I'm planning on keeping this and trying, like, I want to see if this can take down tier 2. And then you might say, well, what's the point of these then? Then you could just have 1 ice monkey here freezing all of it. Well, I don't want the carrier to be here for the whole game. I want to have it in a different position. I have an idea of where I want it to be, and also I can't place a tower underneath here on the frozen water for some reason. Like, this takes up the space even though it shouldn't. So that's a problem too. Wait, let me redo that. And yeah, see, here I have this problem again where it thinks I want to place it on the carrier, but I want to place it underneath, but higher up here. So this is wasting some money, but get rid of this. Yeah, like so. And then bam, bam. And I think I want camo for this one. Oh wait, it's... Man, these ice monkeys are... Should have placed them higher up so I could place it here. Yeah, because if I do this, I'm not gonna fit a boat or really anything here. So let me redo that. And now I can place the farm much further to the left here. Perfect, now we have a lot of space. But now we only have 42k to spend to take down the boss. And if we get a tier 5 boat, then... I mean, that might be able to take it down, but the boss is gonna advance, so it's gonna stun my towers, I might die, and it's gonna stun my farms, affecting my farming, so maybe it's better to spend more money on a tower to take down the boss quickly. Maybe instead of getting a boat, we want to get a master bomber, which we will be able to afford in like 1 round. Oh wait, how do I handle the normal balloons? Crap. Maybe like just get something like this for now. Let's see if this works. Okay, I really hope that this tower is gonna like do some magic here, because the boss is getting awfully close. Okay, it is putting in a good amount of damage. Will it be able to... Is this gonna stun? No, it does not. It only stunned this one. Good. Okay, is that gonna... Yeah, it's gonna keep it at bay all the time. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, can I fit an overclock here somewhere? No? Okay, then I probably need to upgrade this one to absolute 0 to get some ice down here. I think it should fit here. Oh wait, I'm leaking here? Uh-oh. Maybe I could just like do this. And this. Okay. Okay, so let's get this absolute 0, and yeah, now we can fit an overclock down here. And yeah, now there's not really much more to do during this boss tier. I'm just gonna upgrade this, keep overclocking this, and then we'll see what we want to change once this tier is done. There we go. That worked out very well. Okay, now I think I want to do this. And this, and then this and this, and then an Excel trap. So we do this, and well, we can afford this in a second. So we'll go ahead and get this, and then get working on a rubber to gold, like here. That range is really not great, but I think we can make it work if we move this one like down here or something, maybe. Yeah, and since this makes so much money from the pops, we don't want to get something like a druid or a sniper for farming, because that's just gonna steal more money than it makes. So what do we want to get then? Maybe a glue to slow them down, try to get more use out of this one, or potentially get a second one right here. One of those two choices, I think. Well, we already have the ice slowing them down, so let's go for a second rubber to gold. The thing is also, since we're playing Elite, as I said, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to actually beat this challenge or not. Tier 5 is gonna be really tough to get all the damage we need. So I'm gonna need to get a Ultra Boost early and then maybe stall the rounds to like get as many stacks as possible on all my good towers. The only good news is that since we have such limited space, we don't need that much money to get all the towers that we want, but we need to get them fast enough that we can have time to apply as many Ultra Boost stacks as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Central right now, and then after that the Ultra Boost, and then we'll see what comes next. Now, the boss is about to be here in 3 rounds, so for now I don't think I'm gonna spend these Ultra Boost stacks on any damage tower. I'm just gonna keep using it on the farm, and then maybe after that I'll start using it on like actual damage towers. I'm thinking about getting a sniper like right here to stall the round so I can get more stacks on this and eventually more stacks on whatever damage towers I get. Okay, so I got 7 stacks on this now, and I think I'm done ultra boosting my farm now. Now it's gonna be time to put the stacks on damage towers, because I think we have... Well, I think we're gonna have enough farming to get the towers we need, because again, we don't have too much space for towers anyway. Okay, so to make some space, we're gonna sell this, and let's see, if I'm gonna get a damage tower and put stacks on it, it needs to be in the correct position that it's going to be for the rest of the game. And I can fit my MAD here, but I don't want to place it here. I want to have it all the way to the right here, so I'm gonna get rid of this, put it here. Let's see, is this still on the water? Yes, it is. Okay. So get that and get both of these, set it to last, and get the MAD, and then we'll start putting stacks on this one. Okay, so let's give this a try and see if we have the damage necessary, and if not, we'll make adjustments. Yeah, looking pretty decent, and when we use the ability, that looks very good. Yeah, I'd say this is looking like a clear win for this tier, and I think probably when we get to tier 4, we should have enough money to just stop farming and get the rest of the setup. That would be really nice. I'm gonna aim for that. So as for future towers, I'm thinking probably Array of Doom, Flying Fortress, maybe Super Mines, maybe... Well, I'm gonna get a carrier to put towers on top of. What else? Definitely buffs, like Homeland, Cold Arms, Permabrew, Final Ability, and there we go. And we have 9 stacks now. Okay, let me aim this over here now, so we stall and also get all the cash from the trap. Oh yeah, that's right, because I now have all the stacks on this one, and I don't want any more stacks on this because I think we're gonna have all the cash we want anyway. It's time for me to place another damage tower like right now to put stacks on, but I don't have any space, so we need to plan like how do we want the final setup to look, where and what tower do we want to place right now to put stacks on. I'd like Array of Doom, but I want that to be like here. Farm is in the way. An Ace for the Flying Fortress takes up a lot of space. Let me do some testing here, see how much space I have. I could place my Ray of Doom here. That would work. Let's make sure this actually is on the water. Can you look over here, please? No, look over here. Maybe I want to put small towers on. Okay, is this on the water? No, it's not. Like so. You can see it's on the water from the ice around it. And then we'll go ahead and get the rubber to gold back again. And the sniper, we actually don't have room for now. But I don't care about Pat anymore. Sorry, Pat. So we'll get the sniper back for stalling down here. And we'll begin putting stacks on the Ray of Doom, upgrade it and aim it over here. So we stall. And then I'm gonna play one round like this to lock in the placements, and then I'm gonna back out and turn off small towers because I don't want to play like this. There we go, and now we are well on our way to putting stacks on this one, and we already need to start thinking about what's next. The ace takes up so much space that I basically have to sell this, and I don't think I have quite enough money to get my entire setup just yet. Need a bit more time. Well, actually, wait. Do we have enough cash to get our entire setup? Let's first just take a look and see if we do. So we would get probably something like this up here, fortress right there, and a call to arms right there. Let's see, can I fit a super mines and a boat? Yes, I can. Maybe even something else too. Nah, even a small tower does not fit here. So we get the super mines and we get this and then 2 more towers. Now in terms of debuffs, I guess that helps mostly this one. Maybe not so much this one, and really not a lot for these ones, but maybe we still would get a cripple. And then we are out of cash, so I guess we'll play one more round. We actually had like almost all the cash we needed, so we'll play one more round. Alright, so I got my final stack on this one, and after this round we should have all the cash we need. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, I think, and create the setup that I just showed you. I'll tell you if I come and think of anything else. Now let's see, maybe I can change the position of some of these towers to include a bottom path mermonkey, because that is really good for damage over time stuff, and the super mines actually does a lot of that, so this would really be good. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, I've sat here for way too long, but I figured out a way to get the ace, 2 villages, a perma brew, the super mines, and the mermonkey all on the water. Okay, I don't know what I want to get on top here for this other platform, but I'm gonna get this for now for some stalling. And I'm not gonna go ahead and upgrade this just yet, because again, that would ruin my stalling. But we can go ahead and upgrade some of this stuff. Now, this is 125, and then getting all of upgrades for this is a bit more than 75. It's like 100, so we're actually missing some cash still, but we're gonna get that cash soon anyway, so I think I'm fine to continue. We can even go ahead and get this one back to make some money for now. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. I'm gonna be stalling still using this, although we do have the carrier flagship that is ruining the stall a bit, but we should still have a little bit of a stall going, and I'll keep putting stacks on my damage towers. You know, this is looking like a pretty good setup. The only thing I'm missing would be an energizer. That would have been nice too. Okay, just this one round and then time for tier 4, which should be a breeze. So we'll lock this right here, lock this right here, and I don't think I even need to upgrade this one just yet. Not even this one. We'll try like this first, see if we need more upgrades or not. Yeah, looking pretty good. We might not need to upgrade, so we can keep our stalling going. Now, tier 4 right here has 2.7 million HP, but tier 5 is gonna have, I think, about 13 million. So the next tier is gonna be pretty rough, probably. As I said in the beginning, I'm not sure that this will actually work for tier 5. Okay, so now we have 10 stacks on this, this, and this. What's next? The carrier? but the carrier is not gonna do too much damage. Does putting Ultra Boost on this one actually help or not? I don't even know. I'll put it on the carrier for now. Or maybe I should put it on this one, because the cripple actually does a lot of damage, and I don't know what I'm gonna have here yet, so I don't know if putting stacks on the carrier is a good idea. But that's what I'm gonna do for now. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go into Sandbox and test if Ultra Boosting this one actually does anything in terms of the damage over time stuff that it does. Because if it indeed does make a difference, then it's probably a good idea to Ultra Boost this one, because it does like the same amount of damage as the Super Mines itself, if I recall. It's something crazy. We'll go ahead and check. Okay, and final skull. Managed to get through all of tier 4 without getting stunned. Very good. Time for the final tier now. Let's go into Sandbox and do some testing first. And we'll go ahead and do this. Send out a round 200 bad. See how much damage this does. Wow. Okay, so this did 51k and this did 75. Jesus. And now let's try with 10 stacks. So same thing again. Around 200 bad. Worse now because of RNG, but I think it's safe to say that probably does not affect it. Okay, what do I want to replace this one with then? Could get a Sentry Champion. That does respond well to buffs. If I had access to a Temple as well, then I would definitely get the Sentry Champion, but now I don't, so, you know, since it's exponential, I'm not sure if the Sentry Champion is the best option or not. Actually, after a bit of testing, maybe a bottom path Dartling would be better, and then I don't get these placed outside of the water as well. There's always that one guy in the comments. We're gonna start putting stacks on this one, because this one is better than the carrier, so once we get this to 10, we'll continue with the carrier after. Okay, 10 stacks on the boat, 10 stacks on this, and with the little time I have left over, I guess I can put a couple of stacks on this one, because the cripple moab does do decent damage. Okay, here we go then. Time for tier 5. So we upgrade this, set it to strong, upgrade this, and get the bottom path, target independent, and we have a bit of cash left over, so just get everything. Oh, and the cross path on this, set it to strong. I'll go ahead and set this and this and this to strong too, because why not? This one, I'll keep it on Wing Monkey, and get this too, because why not? And the Ultra Boost, I guess I'm gonna keep on the Mad throughout the fight. Would be pretty good to put it on this too, but at least not in the beginning when the boss is over here. Okay, so put these on normal. And you know what? Maybe I should put this one on normal too and micro it so everything is on the boss. Okay, prepare for disappointment. Probably. It is gonna make its way closer and closer. And everything is in one spot, so once we get stunned, it's bad news. This does not look good. This is way too slow. This is not gonna work, even if, like, yeah, this ain't happening. I would be very pleasantly surprised if this ended up working, because this is gonna stun everything at some point, and then it's gonna stay stunned for too long. Yeah, we're about to get like half of our towers stunned here. And oh, yeah, that stuns our buffs too. We are wrecked. And for elite, I believe that the towers do stay stunned for longer. So really nothing is in our favor here. Oh, everything just got stunned. This is a very slow round though. Uh-oh, a Moab. Come back up, please. Crap. I'll give it one more attempt and try to time it. So I guess I want to pop the first 2 skulls, and then third skull I need to time and pop it like... I can't wait for it to pass the entire area and be on its way back, then I won't have enough damage to take out the boss, so I guess I have to time it and pop the third skull like when it is all the way to the right, so it doesn't stun my super mines, I guess. Now, to be clear, I don't think this is gonna be working anyway, but I just wanna, you know, I don't wanna quit after one attempt, so I'll give it one more go just because. So now I wanna avoid doing damage for a while here, so I'm not using any abilities, nor am I targeting the boss. Wait for it, and now. It still stunned everything. Okay, dude. Okay, try waiting a little bit longer then. No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, and the round ended right there as well. Wait. Nah. Well, I think it was a valiant effort. We ended up with a really good setup. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.